everybody, and welcome once again to Armored Warfare. And today I'm gonna show you a replay sent in by Vicky Blow in his Merkava 2D on the map Pipelines. And as you know by now, I have a lot of replays in my position, and well, of course the test server hits us and you have to make videos of that. I got sick, and it was quite a long time sick, almost 3 weeks, and I'm still, but I'm on the better hand now. I'm getting up there. Anyway, what do I have in store for you today? The Merkava gameplay, of course, from Vicky Blow, and it's quite a nice one. And I know you guys, and a lot of you are already frustrated that everything takes so long about 0.19, and you know, let's try to keep that to a minimum in this episode, because I cannot change it. I wish I could, but I can't, unfortunately. So let's give all the honor to Vicky Blow, and let's look at his gameplay. And I hope you like the presentation. This is what I'm going to do with all of the people who sent in my replay, because this is the way, well, to put the players into a certain spotlight. So here we are, Pipelines in the Merkava 2D, driven by Vicky Blow, and this tank is shrouded in mystery, or well, there is a lot of information available, wink wink, but it will always stay, or will stay, a mystery how the Israelis have worked over their tanks, their MBTs. And of course in 0.19 the 2D will get his new turret armor, and then it will really look like a Merkava, as most of you have seen pictures already of it on the internet probably. The IDF, I hope they will put the line in Armored Warfare, because they are masters in simply making new vehicles out of existing vehicles, and simply making them to their needs, simply adjusting them to their needs. And here got Vicky already taken in the side, twice actually, but that's a dangerous spot driving there into the refinery. Anyway, what can I tell you about Vicky Blow? Well, he is a player from OM. OM doesn't exist anymore in the state as it is now, what you see here, because they simply stopped playing Armored Warfare, and as a lot of people at the moment, they simply want 0.19. And what a lot of people don't realize is that you will get a completely new game. You cannot compare it to the game that you had before. Is it better? Time will tell. We will see. I have mixed feelings about everything, about the Russian PTS and the European PTS. Both builds are different. The numbers are the same, and I also talked with Chrissy. Chrissy, Are You Racing? You know, she streams, and she had some nice items of the XM1A3. And there you could also see that the epic amount of damage that the tier 10 still do, and the distance between the tier 8s and 9s and the tier 10s is, in my opinion, still there. So we will see how they will adjust that in the coming weeks, because 0.19 will not take long, and I really hope that a lot of you guys will come back and play and make the community bigger, because we need a bigger community. And I know marketing or advertising is part of the growing, what needs the community to grow, what makes the community grow. Anyway, we see Vicky Blow, and his name sounds very familiar actually, because I think it's from a movie, and I cannot put my finger on it which one it was. Anyway, this way of playing, what he's doing, you make all the strong features of the Merkava are simply his frontal armor. And frontal, I mean really frontal. Don't turn your side or try to side scrape. It will hurt you. And especially with new ammos, they can penetrate under quite a steep angle. So you have to always keep your front towards enemy. If you wiggle, and you can see also the opponent doing that of Vicky here with his Merkava, he does it quite vigorous and makes it such a way that Vicky could blow or shoot in his lower underplate, even undercarriage. So not very clever. And the side here you see, wiggle it and look at how Vicky is doing it. You make yourself such a difficult target to hit. And the weak spots on the Merkava are also on the front, in the front, and especially the turret, the driver's hatch on the side. And that will be even more difficult to hit in 0.19 because the turret armor will completely blend almost into with the frontal armor. Anyway, type 85 got tracked, got stuck there. That's not a good position for him, and Vicky Blow will give him, yes, kaboom. Shot him on fire and got burned, but immediately afterwards there comes an ERC taking advantage of the distraction, but Vicky has none of that and punches also his ticket. So let's continue. And now the game is on, because now we are in open field, and well, they're leading quite comfortably 11-8. Well, comfortably. In Armored Warfare you only win and the game goes on until the last minute, until all vehicles are taken out. And he is being caught in the crossfire here. He's being shot at the side. There is an expeditionary tank there. There is, if I saw correctly, a chieftain. And there is the expeditionary tank. He first take that one out. He was very sneaky and they can hit you very hard. So kaboom. And that's actually kill number 2. But there was more. There is an RT shooting at him. There is somewhere there Begleit Panzer I saw even shooting at him. And kaboom, he takes out the chieftain Mark 5. And that's his end of his story also. And let's move on. And there was here this very nasty RT. Well, he shoots. He hits, but he has to stay a little bit into cover. He only has 524 hit points left. There goes the Begleit Panzer. Was not killed by Vicky, but was a good kill anyway. And there goes the RT. Kaboom. The Akatsia. Well, we all know they will not return in PvP in 0.19 or in 2.0. I don't know exactly. We will see. Anyway, this game is running to an end. And Vicky Blow already has 5 kills. Can he make it a 6? Because 2 vehicles left on the enemy team. They lead very comfortably with 10-2. And Vicky played a solid game. And handled the situation in the refinery practically on his own. So that's something worth mentioning. Anyway, coming up to an end, there is the BMP 3, and it's also quite a lethal vehicle, but sad to say it has hardly no armor. So caught off guard, and there is Vicky Blow to blow him a hole, pick up the soap, kaboom, also punched his ticket. Game over. Awesome game by Vicky Blow. And well, there is one vehicle left, and you see it's been hunted down, and there it is at the end. Let's check out the stats. It will not be a surprise that he did quite well, so let's check out his numbers. Well, Master Gunner, Ace Tanker, Gold Medal, Recon Medal, 7,700, 34,000 damage done, 3,353 spotting damage. 6 kills, ladies and gentlemen, 6 kills. Well, you can look at his stats and simply see that he did very, very good. And what about the payout? 1.1 million, a golden crate. Very, very good. And also don't forget, he's playing a premium account, that counts. And also he drives in the Merkava, that's a premium vehicle, so you have economics there. Plus and plus makes a bigger plus, as simple as that. Anyway guys, thank you all for watching, take really good care of yourselves, and Vicky Blow, thank you for sending this awesome game to me. And guys, I will talk to you soon.